Okay, so here we are in the second part. But basically, you have to load the plugin that we built in the previous chapter. Basically, it's an open. Remember to select the ESM and also to select as an active file this time the plugin that you were working. So if you close Create Kit and you open again, you have to select the plugin and set as active file. So now, for example, if we check the USAF satellite, now it does not have the wildcard here. Well, I'm not sure if the name is wildcard. One second. Uh, Usually in programming we say wildcard for this, but asterisk, like, oh my god, okay, the asterisk. So you no longer have the asterisk here. So this means that the plugin is clean. So what we are going to see in this part of the tutorial, we are going to create the holotape to teleport you to your arena, and also we are going to see how to add the NPCs to the arena, how to create the quest. So let's load the arena that we're building. Here we are. Press the key M to hide the. Oh no, let's keep the invisible triggers on the view. What is this? Industrial rooms. Not really sure what is this, but it's an acoustic sound. So okay, you can keep that. No problem. No problem. I think you if you can hide that here in the low ready display misc market. Maybe that's not misc. Occlusion, multi-bounce, sounds marker. Okay, you can hide it with the sound marker. So okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create the holotape, but first we have to start with the quest. So go here to the quest, and let's use the good neighbor quest as an example. Double click, and you're going to generate a quest similar to this one. If you're not familiar with the quest concept, basically a quest is a context. It's a context where some things are going to be happening depending on some conditions. Basically, that is a quest. So, for example, if you take a look at the follower quest, basically, let's say that you are recruiting Piper to follow you as your companion. Basically, that action is going to add Piper inside of this quest, specifically in the aliases. And then this quest is going to take care of controlling Piper as a following. This quest is going to allow you to interact with Piper, to talk with her. Her is going to be following you and things like that. That is basically a quest. So in this case, the quest that we are going to create is to hold the configurations for your specific arena. So right click here in the select the quest tab here, right click and put new quest. You cannot duplicate a quest, so you always have to create a quest from zero. So we're going to follow the same prefix that we're using, 01 test, basically 01 test, and then is the name of the arena. So arena Yusuf is the name that we're using. And here, arena Yusuf. Here, copy the same configuration that we have here. Basically, the priority is to be 95. Basically, the priority is, for example, let's say that you have an NPC that is in two different quests. Basically, the game, the engine, is going to evaluate the quest from top to bottom, depending on the priority, and is going to select one of behavior to this. So for example, let's say that this quest is 95 priority and it's telling, okay, the NPCs should walk to the left. And then you have another quest that is priority 10 and it's saying the NPC should walk to the right. Basically, it's going to walk to the left because this quest has a higher priority. This is what the priority is used for. Select game, make sure that you have start game enabled. Disable runs once because basically to load the new change you will have to restart the quest, so remove this checkbox. And the start game enable means when you load the game by the first time with the plugin enabled, this quest is going to start. This quest is also going to be transparent. You are not going to see a notification saying starting quest, blah, 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 go to display, no, nothing like that. It's going to be a transparent context. Basically, a lot of the quests that the game have are transparent context running in the background. So once you have this, press OK. And now you have your quest here. So now double click in the quest and you can start editing the quest. So go here to the script tab, same like this, and we are going to attach this script. So press add button and search for the WCAR custom. This is the script that we are going to add. This is the controller that is going to hold the configuration for your quest. Select OK, and you have the script attached. You can close this and close the with neighbor quest. So if we take a look at the properties in this script, this is what you have to fill to configure your quest. For now, we are going to keep all of this in red. Just press OK. It's going to tell you that you are missing some property. That's fine. And click OK to close this and save. Always save. Now we're going to generate the holotape. First, we are going to start with the terminal. The terminal is the logical part of an holotape. Basically, an holotape is this cassette, the rectangle, yellow rectangle that you can put in your Pip-Boy. And the terminal is the content of that physical item. So we're going to copy the good neighbor terminal and the same. Change the ID here. And our tests, this is Arena Yusuf. And here is the same, Arena Yusuf. Let's put this here, yeah, the same prefix. Now, this is Yusuf, the name, and here you can put any message that you want. So let's put this, something like this. Now click OK, and now you have the terminal created. Remember, this is only the logical content of the holotape. Basically, is the menus, things like that. Now go here to the items in the holotape, and now we're going to create a physical object. So again, double click in Good Neighbor to duplicate this, and here we're going to select, put your artist, the prefix. Same here, artist, Arena Yusuf. Arena Yusuf. Okay, so we have this. And here in the data, you're going to select the content of the data type. And the content is basically the terminal that we created previously. If you're creating this from zero, basically you will have to attach this script, the Arena Teleport script, basically pressing the add button. But if you're duplicating this, you can just double click here. And here you have to select your quest. Basically double click, pick object, and select the quest that you create before. This is basically the quest, the Arena Desk quest. And this step, click OK here, this is linking your holotape to the quest that you create. So press OK, create new form, yes. So here we have the holotape. If you put preview, it's basically the physical item. Now go here to your quest, double click in your quest, and here in the script, we are going to start adding some properties. Double click in the controller, and basically these are going to have the same value. Basically, the main controller script is linking your quest to the main controller of the mod. Basically, now the mod is going to take care of everything with your quest. This is the validator. Attach the only value that you have available. This is going to validate that you have everything in place in the game. It's a kind of in runtime validator. And then this is for the context of the main quest. Select this one too. And here in the Arena Teleport holotape, double click, and here you are going to select the holotape that you create, basically the physical item. And that's all. Now click OK. It's going to tell you that some properties are missing. That is OK. Click on yes, OK, and save this. So at this point, we can start testing the mod. So for example, if we go here, first in Vortex, make sure that your plugin is enabled. And now you can go to follow for. So what is going to happen now? One second. I hope this does not crash. Okay, but it didn't crash. So what is going to happen now is when the game starts, the quest that you marked before with enable, start when game is started, is going to trigger your quest. It doesn't matter if you are starting a new game or you are loading an existing game, it's going to start the quest. And when the quest starts, it's going to add the holotape to your inventory. And this is the only moment when your quest is going to start. After this, if you save, okay, so for example, here in the top left, it's the message that the holotape was added to your inventory. So if you go to inventory, means to your holotapes, now here is the holotape that we create. If you try to teleport, it's going to fail. So if we click here, and now if we close the Pip-Boy, it's going to show you some errors. If this is happening, it means that we are in a good path. Basically, it's telling you that the manager is missing, that the master guard is missing, the doctor, the chef, the hunter, the ammo boxes for the reward, the configuration terminal is missing, the door is missing, the door trigger, the start location, and the center of the arena. So a lot of missing elements. This is okay. Now you can close this, and we are going back to the creation kit, and we're going to start adding the missing properties. So say, well, it's already said. Okay, before adding the missing properties, you have to select a place in the arena where you're going to put the basically all the NPCs. Basically, this is going to be like your, I don't know, the out of conflict zone. So in this case, I'm going to put the door here. Yeah, because yeah. So yeah, we're going to put the door here. So basically, to put the door, we need a door. So I think we can, let's reuse this. You can click this, control click to select this, and control click to select this. If you keep the control key pressed, you can select multiple elements. So now control C to copy all of this. And let's go back to the part we're going to put this. Basically, it's going to be here, probably at the side of this pillar. So put your mouse here and control V, and now you have the door with all these elements. So you have two important things here. This is to snap to the grid, and this is to snap to the angle. If you have the snap to the grid enabled, basically this is going to move like in small jumps, basically always snapping to the grid. If you have the snap to the angle selected, if you hold the right click in your mouse and you rotate this, it's going to rotate always aligned to the grid. Now, for example, if you disable this, if you rotate, it's going to be more smooth, I think is the concept. And the same happens if you disable this, it's going to be smooth to be moved. And the quick access for the keys, the hotkeys are Control Q and Q. So we're going to rotate this, like here is okay, and we are going to put this right here. Yeah, basically this is blocking the entrance to the arena. Something important here is that you have to, well, this is part of the design of the arena, but we're going to duplicate this to put it in the other direction. So you can duplicate an element with Control D, and here you have a duplicated version of this. So we're going to rotate this here like a mirror. Now you can hold the X button in your keyboard to move it. And okay, this is bad because it's not snapped to the grid. So basically you can press Ctrl Shift A to align this to the door, and now it should have the same. It does not have the same rotation. Why not? Okay, so let me align this. You can select this, Ctrl A, and we're going to align this with the wall. Now you can rotate and it's aligned to the wall. Now you can click on this, Ctrl A to align this to this, and Ctrl Shift A to put this in the same orientation and navigation, and then you can hold the X key to move it, and now it should be aligned. Yeah, I think it's good. Now you can select the door, Ctrl A, select the frame, so now it has the same rotation, rotate it a little, and now Ctrl Shift A, select the frame, and you have the door perfectly aligned to this. Now select this, Ctrl A, select the frame, the same rotation. You can rotate this, and now Ctrl Shift A, and to put it in the same position. Now you can adjust it, and it should match perfectly. Okay, so here we are. Now you have the door, and it's looking good from both sides. Now we have to close this zone, so you can, yeah, this is okay. Ctrl D to duplicate this wall. Now the same, Ctrl A to match the rotation, Ctrl Shift A to put it in the same position. And now you can hold the key, no, sorry, the C button to move it from the one side to another side. And here we are. And the same for the other side. So select this, Control D, rotate this, and now holding the X button, you can move it to this place, and we have a perfect wall. So now we are separating the place where the NPCs are going to be from the rest of the arena where the combat is going to happen. And save, always save. Something important about this door is that you have to close the door. So let's double click in the door, go to lock, select lock it, here put a required key. In the key, select arena default master key. Basically, you want this door closed at the beginning, but then the main controller is going to take care of this door and it's going to handle all the event by opening, closing it, and all that kind of thing. So having this initial setup is okay. Select OK, save, and we are good. Something important about this is that you have to fix the nav mesh. So for example, if you press Control E, now let me enable the light, Control E. So you can see that your nav mesh is now going through the wall. So for example, if we test this with Piper, again, Piper, and if Piper, I say to Piper, walk from here to here, she's going to go through the door. But if I say from here to here, she's going through the wall because she cannot see any of that. So how can we fix that? It's simple. Using the right click, we are going to add a lot of points here. Press W to see this in a better way. We're going to put right click here, 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 and here. Now select this, hold Control, select, press Q. Basically, we are simplifying a little this. And from this side, we have to do the same. We are going to write this a little, okay, select. Put a vertex here, 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 and I think we are good with that. And here, and here. At the end, we are dividing this. So now we're gonna start deleting this triangle. Delete this triangle, put a vertex here, delete the triangle, delete, with Control here, delete this triangle, this by this. This, delete this vertex. Yeah, we put this here, delete this, and delete this. So Control E to disable this, A to turn the lights on, Control E, and now you can see that your nav mesh was separated. So now basically there is no way to connect this to this side. So we want to build a bridge across the door. So move this vertex here. You can combine these two in one, pressing Q, put this here, and put this here. We are good in this side. Now let's rotate to this side. Let's combine this, press Q. Let's combine these two, press Q here. Let's put the vertex here. It's not important to the nav mesh to be just aligning to the floor. It could be floating a little, not a problem at all. Let's combine these two because it's looking really ugly. So let's put this here. Okay, and I think it's looking good at this point. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to put a bridge here, basically, so the NPCs can walk from one side to another. So select this, hold Control, select this vertex, keep holding Control, select this vertex, and when you have 3 vertex selected, press A, and this is going to generate a triangle. And then you have this selected, hold Control, select here, press A, and you have the triangle. And move this a little here. So now the nav mesh is okay. And always, once you finish editing the nav mesh, press Ctrl F. There are no errors. Then select Find Covers to update the covers, and then select the the ticket to say we are done. Now you can test this. If you put test and you select, for example, actor Piper, you can say to Piper, move from this to display, and basically it's going to move through the door. If you say from here to here, it's always going through the door. And this is basically for your companions. If your companions are going to follow in the arena, they need to see this. or they can get stuck trying to walk through the wall if there is no that proper nav mesh in place. So now you can close this and save. Always remember to save. Okay, so now that the arena is ready, we are going to save here again, just in case. We are going to add the NPCs. So to add the NPCs to the arena, we are going to go here to the miscellaneous. We are going to go to pack in, and we are going to filter by the prefix of the mod, and we are going to select this one, arena initial setup. If you right click and put preview, basically this is a collection of components that you can drag and drop and put in your arena. Basically these are all the NPCs. So drag and drop, and then without deselecting this, move it to here. So you can have a clear view of what we are adding to the arena. Okay, so just to explain a little what is this. So for example, this is the hunter. The hunter has two important things: the NPC itself and the furniture. The furniture is basically what is the NPC, what he's going to be doing inside of the arena. So if you double click in the NPC and you go to linked ref, you're going to see a keyword associated to an object in the world. Basically, this keyword for this NPC is associated to this. And you can see, for example, let me close this box. You can see this white arrow, basically that is saying that they are connected. So basically when the mod is loading the arena, it's going to move this NPC to this furniture and it's going to keep him executing this animation. You can replace this by any furniture that you want. So you can put another furniture here, and the only thing that you have to do is edit this. You can double click, and in select object, you can select a new furniture to make this connection. For now, we are going to keep the default position. And it's the same for all the NPCs. So we're going to start moving this guy. So you can select this, control click, and you can select both at the same time. And we're going to move this guy into the arena. You can adjust the up and down position pressing the key, the last key in the alphabet. I don't know what's the name. 1 second. Okay, that key is C. Británico C. C, really? Ya te la compro, ya. C. So you can hold the C key and move up and down. And basically, we are going to put the hunter here. Yeah, here is going to be okay. So basically, you can rotate this, and we are going to put him just in display. And we are going to put the NPC here. The NPC position is not important. Basically, the important part is where the furniture is. Something important, always check the nav mesh, because in order for the furniture to work properly, it should be positioning up top of a nav mesh. So the nav mesh is okay, the hunter could be there. Let's put this a little here we are good. Okay, so now we are going to drag and drop the manager. This is the most important NPC in the arena. This is who is going to allow you to go in and outside of the arena. So we're going to put her here. She is going to be leaning into this wall here. And the same, we're going to put the NPC here, and we're good. I'm going to pause this a little. Okay, so once you put the NPC here, save, always save. Now we are going to select another of the NPCs. We are going to select the doctor. So the doctor in this case has three components. It has the furniture, the NPC, and the container. This is the container that you are going to use to get your rewards, your medical reward, like a steam pad, rat waste, things like that. So select this one, hold control, select the furniture, the container, and you can move all of them. So move them to the arena. Press C here. We are going to put the doctor. I think this is a good place to put the doctor. So let's delete this barrel, and we're going to put her right here. And we're going to put the container here. Something that you can do if you want to align this to the barrel surface, I think is the word, you can press the key F in your keyboard. So let's say because since the next gen update, the F is kind of prone to crash. So, okay, it's working. So now it's aligned with the surface of the barrel. Now you can select the NPC, you can move it here. It's not important. Basically, it's going to have this furniture here. Again, press Ctrl E, check the nav mesh, and there is a problem. So if you check the nav mesh, it could have some issues here, and this could not work properly. So we're going to fix this. So press Ctrl E, press the M keyword to disable to hide invisible elements. With the E key, you can turn the lights on or off. Press Ctrl E. I think it's more clean in this way. And basically, you can adjust this a little. So we're going to put a vertex here. Ctrl right click to put a new vertex. Ctrl left click to select this vertex. Press A. And now select this. Hold Ctrl, press E, and we have the nav mesh here. Now we're going to select this and this. We're going to press Q to merge this. So it's going to look a little better, I think. And we can, no, I think we're good with that. So now again, find cover, the ticket, and close this. Now press M, and that should be okay. And save, always save. Okay, what else do we need? Here. Now we are going to put the chef. So the same, a container, a furniture, and the NPC. So select the three of them, and we're going to put this NPC here, right here. I think we can, let's delete this. So we're going to put her here. The NPC is going to be here, and we're going to put this box here. Basically, this is the font that you're going to use for the food reward. I think it's okay there, yeah. And check the nav mesh. So you can adjust a little the nav mesh here to be more at the side, just in the edge. And the same for this NPC here. I think the nav mesh it should be okay here and here. So again, find covers and finish. Close and save. Now we are going to add this guy who is in charge of the rewards for the ammunition and explosives. You can move it, and we are going to put him here in this place. So I think we don't need the table because we already have some tables here. So delete this table. The important here is the furniture. This one, we are going to put the furniture here. And now he's going to be sitting here, right there. It's floating, no, it's okay. So, right there. And we are going to put the box here. And this other box is going to be here. So now we have the two boxes, some for the explosive and another for the ammo. And we're going to put the NPC here. Save. And check the nav mesh. Always check the nav mesh. The nav mesh is looking good. Okay, good with that. What else do we need? This other NPC here. This is a molly. And we're going to move here to the same room. I think it's okay. Right here. So basically, I think the linked furniture is, yes, this one. So we are going to put this here, right here. We are going to put the furniture here in the front. It should be good there, I think. Yeah, there it should be good. This is the box that we're going to use to receive the scrap from the arena in case you want to use it to improve your weapons, things like that. And we're going to put the NPC here. Right there. Check the nav mesh. So the nav mesh is looking bad here. So we're going to merge all these vertex in only one, and we are going to move this to the edge just to have more space. We are going to merge all of these vertex in only one, and we're going to move this to the edge. So I think, I think we're good with that. So now the same, Control F, no issues, covers, finish, close, and save. And what else is missing? The robots. Basically, the robot does not have the furniture, but the robot is linked to this heading marker. So the same idea. Move it into the arena. And we're going to put the robot. I think we're going to delete this because it's not util here. So delete this. Let's fix the nav mesh. Control F, everything is okay. Covers, finish, and save. And we're going to put the robot. I think it's going to be here. Yeah, here is okay. Yeah, I'm going to put the robot here. Control E to check the nav mesh is looking okay. And save. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, this bed is going to be the spawn point in the arena. Once you teleport to the arena, your player is going to be moved to this point. You can use any point you want. You can use any custom furniture, you can use a hidden marker like this. In this case, we're going to use a bed. So move the bed to the arena, and we're going to put the bed, I don't know, here. We're going to delete this, check the nav mesh, because it's important here to execute the animation. This is the nav mesh. Okay, press Ctrl F. It's okay. Finish and save. And okay, let's rotate the bed. We're going to put the bed here. Yeah, so it's not floating there. I think the bed is going to be here. One little tip: the nav mesh would remove the nav mesh from the bed itself. Basically, something like this. It should be okay. Delete this triangle, delete this, and you can merge these two. The reason why I recommend you to do this in this way because the player does not need an app mesh to execute this. And once you teleport to the arena, all your followers are going to be teleported with you to the arena, and then they are going to be moved to the closest available nav mesh. So probably you don't want them to be stuck here, for example. So you can delete this. So basically they are going to be teleported around the bed, not in top of you. So Control F to check the nav mesh, everything is okay. Covers, finish the nav mesh, and save. What else is missing? Okay, we have the terminal. We are going to drag the terminal. This is the configuration terminal for the arena. We are going to put the terminal here in this column pilar. I don't know what's the name. So rotate this and put it just here in the similar is okay. Yeah, that should be good. This is the terminal that you're going to use to configure the arena, to start the combat and all that kind of things. There. And save. And then we have the door and the trigger for the door. We already put a door here, which is this one, so we are going to delete this door. It's not necessary. So delete this door. And this trigger here, the arena door trigger, is the trigger that is on charge of closing the door when you are coming back from an arena. So move this trigger and put this trigger in front of the door here. Align the rotation with the door, Control A, select the door. And now, if you press let's press A to turn the light off, so it's better to see in this way. Select the trigger, press the button 2 in your keyboard, and you will be able to resize this trigger. So I want to cover all the entrance with this trigger, like this, right here. And we're going to put it it should be good here. And we're going to extend this to this wall here. Basically, we're covering all the entrance to this location. Yeah, just like this. So basically, when you finish the arena and you are coming back to this location, you are going to uh, cross through the door. You are going to touch the trigger, and the trigger is going to close the door behind you. This is the idea of the trigger, and also you're going to trigger a lot of processes to clean the arena, and basically, it's an important trigger. We're going to move Helga, probably not you. You right here. We're going to put Helga. Okay. Another important thing here is this trigger here. This trigger is called Arena Start Trigger. This is the trigger that when you step in, the arena is going to start. Basically, all the NPCs are going to start spawning. So we are going to move this trigger to, let's say, it should be good here, I think. Yeah, basically, once we step here, the arena is going to start. So Control A, select the floor to align the rotation, press the button 2, and you can increase the size of this trigger. So I think that should be good enough. Move this here. Okay, so basically, once you start the arena, if you step inside of this trigger, the arena is going to start. This is the reason for why we need this trigger. The last component that we need is this X here that is called the center of the arena. Basically, when you are configuring the arena in the terminal, when you press start, the configuration is going to search in a radius around this X to find the spawn point, the furnitures, the containers, the door, basically everything. So select this and try to put this in the center of the arena. So I think the center of the arena, it should be something like this, maybe. You can put it here, I think here or maybe there. It should be good here. Just try to calculate the center of the arena, because at the end of the day, you're going to be searching for things around a radius. Radius, I don't know how to say that. And click save. Okay, at this point, we have all the elements that we need for the arena, but you have to tell to your quest that these are the elements. Before that, there is something really, really, really important with the NPCs. The arenas, the locations, at some point are going to respawn. When a location respawns, all the components that are not persistents are going to be deleted in that respawn. So you have to make your NPCs persistent to your arena. So basically, to do that, double click in the NPC, go to persist location, and here you're going to select the location of the arena, basically the location that we create in the previous chapter. So with this change, you are telling to the game that this NPC is persistent in this location. So after each respawn, this NPC is never going to be deleted. If you do not put this configuration here, after a couple of hours, when the cell is respawning, the NPC is going to disappear, and you don't want that to happen. So put persistent location, your arena, press OK. The same with the manager, persistent location, your arena, OK. The same with the robot, persistent location, your arena. The same with this guy, persistent location, your arena. The same with the doctor here, persistent location, your arena. The same with this guy here with big ears, persistent location, your arena. And the same with Amoli here, persistent location, your arena, okay, and save. The easiest way to check this is going to world data to locations, to your location, and you should have 7 actors persistent to this location. So if you go hit 2 actors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all your actors are persistent to this location, so we are good. Select OK and save. Okay, now we are going to start feeding this data to your script. So go here to the quest and select the arena test, arena USAP. Double click in the script part, double click. And basically we have to fill these red properties here. So arena manager. The arena manager is this lady here. So double click, pick reference in the window and select her. Now you have the manager with the NPC arena manager. The gunsmith. The gunsmith is this guy here. This one. So select the gunsmith. Now we need the doctor. The doctor is this lady here. Always make sure that you are selecting the right component, because sometimes you could be selecting something in between, maybe some invisible things. So doctor is the doctor, the master gunsmith, the manager. Now we need the chef. Let's go to the chef, this lady here. Now we need the scrap master, which is Amoli, this lady here. Now we need the hunter. The hunter is this guy here. Now we need the robot, Siren of Steel, this robot here. Now we need the rewards box. So this is important because handling items inside of a container in the game itself is really hard. So we need this selection. This is for the ammo box. The ammo box is this one. You can put any box that you want there. There is no specific restriction. You can select any design that you want. This is for the explosives. Here, the chem box. This is from the doctor. Here it should be this one. Now you need the consumables. This is from Alva. It should be this box here. Now you need the reward box for scrap, and it should be this one here. The configuration terminal. Now the configuration terminal is what we have here in this pillar here. And in a configuration terminal, the door, basically the controller is going to take care of the door of closing and opening. Now you need the door trigger, which is this red rectangle that we put here. Arena door trigger. We need the arena start location. This is where you are going to be teleported. So it's the bed in this case. We want to be teleported to the bed. The arena start trigger. This is the trigger that you are going to touch to start the arena itself. Basically to start the combat. Arena start trigger. And finally, the center of the arena. The center of the arena is this marker that we put here. And here we have all the necessary elements. So we have manager, the master gunsmith, the doctor, Alba, Amoli, the hunter, the robot, the ammo box, the explosive box, the chem box, the consumable, the scrap box, the configuration terminal, the metal door, the trigger of the door, the bed, the start trigger, and the arena center. And the last thing that you want to modify is the radius. Basically, by default, it's 50,000, so I'm going to put a bigger one. I'm not sure how to say this number, but I think it's like 150,000, something like that. You can select as large as you want or you need, but basically try to calculate the radius according to the size of your arena. So, for example, if you select 10, it's going to find everything maybe in a small location. Try to always put something bigger, 200 and 1,000 or something like that. We're going to keep this value here for now. Now you have all the necessary components to be teleported to the arena. So press OK, OK, and save. Always saves. So now we are going to test this. So double click in Fallout 4. Continue. And now the same. This is the basically the quest is going to start because this is a game where we haven't started the quest yet, you are going to receive the holotape. And now if we use the holotape, this one here, now you close your big boy.
I knew you would return. You can't escape from me.
And now you are inside of the arena. So basically, if you want to move,
What do you want?
Get out. Okay, if you want to, yeah, press E or move, and you should be able to release yourself from the furniture.
Hey, you! Hey, yeah!
Okay, so now, for example, if you check the Alba is here in the place where it should be, you have this box, the manager is here, you have the robot here, the doctor is here, this guy is here, and Amole is here. And also to test if everything is working fine, you can talk to them. For example, let's talk with this lady.
Your wish is my command, champion.
And for example, she
I'm
can
getting
heal
ready
you.
for a fight. Can you examine me?
All right? Don't move. This might hurt a little.
So at this point, if this is working like this,
That's what makes her
basically
hear me. I feel
you
like
are
I'm-
good with this.
I'll come back later.
Okay. And remember,
So we are going to save here. Save game arena test. So basically, you can save here if you don't want to be starting the quiz from zero from the previous game. So from the previous save game. And basically now, any change that you made to the arena, you will have to go to general and reset the arena configuration. So for example, at this point, if you try to start the arena, it's going to fail because it's going to tell you validation error, there are no spawn points in the arena. You must put at least one spawn point. Basically, the spawn point is where the NPCs are going to start spawning. So I think we are going to cover this in the next tutorial. But at least for now, this is working fine, this is closed. And if you want to leave the arena, we can test this here. So you want to escape, now you cannot because this is only a static door. So if you want to leave the arena, you can talk to the manager.
Hello, my love. Have you come for me? Do you desire my blood?
And you can say, I want to leave
I
this
want to
place.
leave this place.
As you wish, dear.
And she's going to
Have
teleport
this,
you back to the last location where you were before teleporting into the arena. So now you are back into the common world. And okay, now we are going to close this. And I think this is all for now. Now the configuration of the arena itself, basically starting the combats, the spawn of the enemies. We're going to cover all of that in the next tutorial. So click save, and that's all. See you in the next video.